Hello everybody, I hope you're there. I'm just doing a practice live stream for next Saturday. I want to make sure that there aren't any gremlins and that it'll all be okay on the day, which I do hope it will be. So this is just by way, really, of just having a little chat with you. You know what the marathon's in aid of, the Norfolk Blood Bikers. I don't need to tell you what they do. There's plenty of information already on my Facebook page, and you can go on their page and read lots more about them and see videos, etc. So you know what it's all about. It's about raising monies for a wonderful charity, very much unsung heroes, which are such a help to the NHS, especially at the moment. Transporting all these test samples for coronavirus. So they really do deserve much more recognition for what they do. And I'm hoping through my marathon on Saturday to raise a substantial amount of money for them. I can tell from the viewings that I have had of my videos, especially over this last week or two, they've been tremendous. And I just would like to thank everybody wholeheartedly. I'm overwhelmed by the lovely comments I've received from people. And, you know, I must be doing something right because so many people have made really lovely remarks about the music. And actually the marathon is not going to just be a marathon. It looks as though it's going to turn into a sort of request show as well, because I've got several requests and dedications which people would like me to do on the day, which I most certainly will do, and only too happy to oblige. I've had to learn one or two new numbers, so if anybody has any further requests, I will certainly do them, but probably I will put them on as a video like I normally do on my Facebook page after the event, if that's all right, because to be honest, when I'm playing, I mean, I will be having a little word during the day. I won't just be playing and with my back to everybody. That would be extremely rude. So I will be having a little chat during the course of the event, but I can't sort of be reading what the comments are. I mean, I can see looking now that there are people watching. Hello, Cheryl. Hello. Oh, Judy, sorry. Yes, you can see now I'm not going to actually be able to read the comments when I'm actually playing, because I have the camera angle so that you can see the keyboards and see what I'm up to. And, you know, and I will turn around and have a little word with you, obviously, during the course of the events. Now, due to the actual limitations of Facebook streaming, I'm playing for 14 hours. So it means that you can only do one live stream for 4 hours. Now you can stop it and then start it again. So that's what I'm going to have to do during the day. I've got the marathon clock here in front of me. So when I'm getting up to 4 hours, I'll just say, look, I've just got to stop it for a minute, which I will do, and then restart it again. I mean, there's no restriction on the amount of streams you can put on in a day, but you can only do them in 4-hour slots, if you know what I mean. So after 4 hours, I'll have to stop it and then start it again. But I will take note of any time that I am stopped and tack it on to the end. So I'm hoping to do the 14 hours. I've never played for 14 hours before, done 12, but not 14. But I will play for the 14. I'm determined to do so. I want to raise as much money as I can for the blood bikers. So if you have enjoyed the music, and I think a lot of you have, which is brilliant, could I just ask that you make even just a small donation to the blood bikers? Because I think if enough people do, it doesn't have to be a large amount. We're all in lockdown, and a lot of people are on furlough from their workplace, myself included, but it's given me more time to sort of get things ready for the marathon. So I'm fairly well occupied in that respect. Actually, music is such a therapeutic thing, it really is. But anyway, if I could just ask, I mean, the details are all on my Facebook page, Total Giving, and if you're an eligible taxpayer, you can apply for a gift aid. So for every £5 you donate, that the government will add £1, and it all mounts up. I'd love to be able to. I'm not Captain Tom, of course not. I mean, he would be a very hard act to follow. But I have been planning this marathon for many, many months. And it should have taken place at the Forum in Norwich in April. We would have had a couple of the blood bikers with me there, all volunteers, you know, for whatever they do, even if it's looking after me and making sure I don't get into mischief. They would have been with me for the entire 14 hours, and for some of the time, we had special permission to have one of the blood bikes there as well, so people could have gone and sat on it and talked to the blood bikers and so on. Unfortunately now, of course, coronavirus got in the way, and so it couldn't take place there. But then I thought to myself, well, I'm jolly welcome to do it, because I can live stream it. So this is honestly, truthfully, my first live stream. It's not rocket science. I can see that it is actually getting through. And so I'm hoping that you're hearing me loud and clear. If there's any problems, obviously, I'll iron them out between now and next Saturday. So I think that's basically it, really. Just to say that I hope you will be able to listen for some of the day next Saturday. I'm not expecting anybody to sit there for 14 hours solid and listen to me, but if you can dip in and out during the day, that would be great. Now, I have got sufficient capacity, because I'm actually filming this on my iPad, and I have sufficient capacity that I can also save it to video memory. So I do know that there'll be some people perhaps who would like to watch on the day, perhaps NHS workers or support workers or carers, what have you, who won't actually be able to watch the live stream, but I will record it all. I have sufficient capacity on my iPad. I bought a new one specially so I had enough memory on it. And then after the event, it will appear on my page, so you can watch the video, or even though it wouldn't be live then, but I will then also edit it and put the best bits on, so nobody should miss anything. So I think that's about it, really. I just want to thank everybody again, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. There have been it's humbling, really, the lovely comments I've had about my music. I'm sure I keep putting these videos on all the community sites around Norfolk and beyond, with speech as well. And I'm sure people think, oh no, she's posted another video. But I hope you understand why I've done that. So I'm just trying to raise public awareness of the event as much as I possibly can. And so obviously if you can spread the word to any of your friends, even if they're not on Facebook, this is all in the public domain, so they should be able to access it okay. West Norfolk Radio, which is an internet radio station, are also going to live stream it, and it'll be on here anyway, so literally the world and his wife, hopefully, will be able to watch it. So I just ask that if you can make even a small donation, it will really boost the funds of the blood bikers so much. And I do want this to be such a success for them. And if I know you're all there rooting for me, even though I'm here just in the room on my own, I won't feel as though I'm on my own. Well, I shall have my little dogs, but I put them outside at the moment because they decided to have a little bark, didn't they? So if you do actually hear them barking on the day, or my cockatiel chirping, well, hey, you know, it is from the living room, so you can't expect concert conditions, you know. I will silence the grandfather clock, because when it gets to 12 o'clock and it gives all the preamble and then 12 bongs, I don't think we really want that, especially if I'm playing a quiet number at the time. You know by now that I play pretty well every sort of music, and I hope that during the course of the day that I'll play something that you will enjoy. I do hope so. I'll play all the requests that I've been asked for. I've got a whole load of stuff here that I'll be playing, which covers just about every genre of music you can possibly imagine. as I've said, I've been requested to play Handel's Largo, and obviously I also play AC/DC, Dire Straits, and any of the headbanging stuff. Oh yeah, I do that as well. I might be 70, but doesn't mean to say I have to act like it, does it? I turned 70 a few months ago, and I was determined that I'm not going to grow old gracefully. I'm going to grow old disgracefully. And I'm living up to it, I'm afraid. Anyway, that's enough rabbiting on. I'm all ready. I've got my blood bike's top on. And so I don't think I can do anything more appropriate than finish off with a number that has been very popular just lately. It's good old Captain Tom's You'll Never Walk Alone. You'll never walk alone. So thank you everybody again for your help and support. And see you next Saturday.